What's going on, everybody? Welcome back to another Prizepicks video talking about Summer League for Friday. Last video we hit all of our picks, cashed out. Definitely stay tuned for all the picks we have in this one. Also, you can click this link down in the comment of this video to get in the Dynamo private Discord. Any of the VIP subscriptions going to get you in. We have 5+ cappers in here posting picks. It's been a great start to NBA Summer League, but MLB we've been crushing 6-2 yesterday, 6-1 a couple days before that, 6-3, another 6-3 day, 11-5, 8-2, 7-1 day, all in just the last couple of weeks. We've absolutely been crushing in here. You could see some huge wins from Taco Tuesday we've had in the Discord, cashing out people. Click that top link. You guys can get in here for less than $1 per day. We also have the free access open if you want to come in and just chat in the Discord. But any of the VIP is going to get you guys all of our picks in all sports. So click that top link. We'll see you guys over in the Discord. Let's get into the picks for this one. So for Summer League, especially these players that haven't played games yet in the Summer League, we got to look at what we can expect from some of these players and teams. So the first one I'm going to go to is going to be Reed Shepherd. Shepherd absolutely crushed in Summer League last year. I think he's going to crush even more this year and look to be more of a scorer, even more so than he was last year. And I think he can hit this one of 19. He had some really nice games last season in Summer League, and I think moving forward they actually see him as having a role on this team off the bench. So I think they want to give him a ton of minutes, see if he can actually play in that role, because Houston honestly does not have the best Summer League team. Reed Shepherd should be the star of the team, doing whatever he wants out there. So I like going to him. Don't hate, I did ask ChatGPT here to give me Reed Shepherd's game-by-game performance in last year's Summer League, because honestly it's kind of hard to dig up and find on your own. But he went for 23, 22, 15 in this game, and then 20. So 3 of the 4 games he had 20 or more, was getting 15, 17 shots in these games. I think he could easily take over 20 in this one. I think he's going to be super aggressive, be the star of this team, show Houston that he can play a role with them in his second year. So we can actually look at Houston's Summer League roster this year, and stop me when you have heard of a single player on this list. Okay, I've heard of Moses Brown, but besides that, I haven't heard of any of these guys. They don't have any draft picks from this year play on the roster, and it's basically just going to be Reed Shepherd again. Even less competition here at 4 shots, so I like going to him for the first play. For the second one, I'm going to Caleb Love over on his points at 11.5. Again, for Portland's Summer League team, based on how bad they are and how kind of young they are, their Summer League roster is not good. Caleb Love was expected to get drafted late in the second round, didn't get drafted, was one of the first players signed after the draft, and he's just a big time scorer. He's going to take a ton of shots. I do expect him to start at point guard in this one, and I think he's going to get up a ton of shots. He's a guy that averaged a ton of points wherever he went in college, and I think he is going to show Portland that he's a big-time scorer, and that's really what his role is going to be in the NBA, probably a bench scorer, so he has to show Portland that he can do that in the Summer League. I think he's going to get tons of chances here. 11.5 might be looking pretty low after Caleb Love's Summer League performances this year. So we know what Caleb Love did in college. His freshman year averaged 10 points. Besides that, 16, 16.7, 18, 17.2 in his final 4 seasons in college. Played a ton of basketball. These guys that have played a lot of basketball have been coming in to Summer League NBA and looking pretty good. So I do think he has a leg up here, especially given that he should be starting and on a team where he could take a ton of shots. So we'll look at Portland's Summer League roster as well. Caleb Love here, then they got Yang, who they drafted early, but he plays center, and then you got Ryan Rupert, who they took in the second round 2 years ago. Besides that, all these other guys are journeymen or undrafted free agents that don't even have a how they are acquired here on the NBA site. So Love, I fully expect to be one of the stars of this team. And if you guys are just playing on Prizepicks, you have to be on parlay play. It's made me a way more profitable better because I'm just winning more for playing the same stuff I was over on Prizepicks. So you can see we have 3 plays in here for the MLB locked in. These are the same lines you're going to find over on Prizepicks, but we're getting a 7.3x instead of just a 6x over on Prizepicks. And you could try it out for free. You get $5 in your account when you just make one with that link down below. Don't even have to deposit, and then you get a 100% deposit match. They match your deposit after that, so you're going to want to deposit, start with a massive bankroll. It's absolutely a no-brainer. So check it out with the link down below for those higher payouts. And now we'll get into the last pick here. I'm going to KJ Simpson, but I'm taking an under, and I do feel pretty strongly about this under because I just don't think KJ Simpson's that good, and I kind of think the Hornets do as well. And there's just no way that he's really going to see the court next year if they're healthy with LaMelo Ball, Brandon Miller. Trey Mann is back. They just gave him a big contract. Now they have Colin Sexton. With those 4 guards that 100% are going to be in front of KJ Simpson, there's just no way he's on the court. And honestly, I'm probably forgetting at least one other guy that's going to be ahead of him as a guard. So honestly, I think they kind of gave up on Simpson after just taking him in last year's draft. And his line here is extremely high at 14.5 points. And yeah, I did ask ChatGPT again for KJ Simpson's Summer League stat lines last year. 15 minutes in the first game, not great. You know, he got 10 points. Next game, 23 minutes. He got to 7. One game, he got to 15 barely. Next game, 8, and then 15 again. So 2 games where he barely would have covered this one. And that was in 5 games last year on a Hornets Summer League team that was terrible. They had no one besides Brandon Miller. And I did ask them on ChatGPT as well what Brandon Miller did in last year's Summer League. In his second Summer League, he played just 1 game, okay? So basically, it was no one on the team, and still KJ Simpson was not getting those big minutes that we saw. 25, 20, 20, 23, 15. Barely got there in 2 games. And basically, KJ Simpson should have been, along with Saloon last year, the 1 and 2 options on the Summer League team when Brandon Miller wasn't there. But this year, they took Sion James 33rd overall. They took Con Knuppel 4th overall. They took Kalkbrenner 34th overall. So they have 3 guys drafted pretty early in the draft, including the 4th overall pick. Then you also have Saloon still on this team. So I think all those guys are probably going to command more minutes and shots than you're going to see out of KJ Simpson. And if you guys want more picks from me, plus a bunch of other cappers in all sports, join up in the Dynamo private Discord. It will be the top link. You could see some crazy streaks the past couple of weeks. 7-1, 8-2 day, 11-5 day, a 6-3 day, another 6-3 day, a 6-1 day, 6-2 day yesterday in the MLB. So definitely check it out. We've had some huge wins from people. You can see just yesterday some big wins from Discord members. Click that top link. You guys can get in on any of the VIP deals here, and you can get access to all the picks. We also have the free access open if you want to join up in the Discord and chat, but we'll see you guys in there. You guys saw the crazy streaks, big wins we've been having, so let's keep it going. And also join up on Parlay Play. You get $5 free just for signing up. Don't even have to deposit, plus they much higher payouts. That's why I play over here even more. 3 picks that are all over on Prizepicks. This would get you a 6x, but over here it's a 7.31x multiplier, a massive difference. Gonna make you way more money. Plus they match your first deposit here, so you can turn 100 into 200, start with a big bankroll, and just win more money for playing the same stuff you're already playing on Prizepicks. It's a no-brainer. Check out Parlay Play. We'll see you guys in the Discord.